on red. Pretty standard compositions. I guess the only thing different is that Bard coming out for Kaiwing. So we'll have to see. Kaiwing has already taken a couple of new supports. Was the first one to rock out the Alistar in the PCS. This time he gets to rock out the Bard as we load on to the Rift for our final game of the night.
Very looking forward to this. That is not a monkey. That is a
bird.
bird.
Your monkey friend. It's also what?
A deer.
That's a deer, yeah.
Yes. It's a deer.
What else could you mistake that for?
I think it's pretty. Oh no, a mountain goat probably.
Well, it's got horns, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Monkey and bird, though, are a little far off. I'm just saying. Like, goat, deer, okay, that makes sense.
But bird monkey.
Bird monkey?
I don't know even. I don't know myself anymore, Opal.
Trying to think, what would be a bird monkey? Would that be like a flying squirrel? Is that like the hybrid between the two?
It could be a gecko, too, if it's a brown gecko.
A gecko.
Okay, never mind. There's nothing similar with
Isn't that that's a lizard, right? We're talking
Yeah.
the same thing, right? Okay. You know, birds, okay, mammals, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Birds are birds.
Oh, well.
Oh, my. We're learning more about our animals here on the Rift.
And it's great.
It's like Magic School Bus, but it goes to the Summoner's Rift.
Summoner's Rift. Uh-huh.
And we just look at the weird animals.
Yeah, there are a ton of
But then we have, like, ducks.
There are ducks.
Then we have,
Rift.
like, simple ducks. You know. And they're in the river, and they get to watch all this mid lane action when they trade back and forth. And the ducks, at some point, they're like, what's going on? I just want to quack. This is just the quacking time.
Yeah, they've made their hometown, their habitat as a fighting spot, as a war zone, basically.
Like, can you blame them? It's free real estate.
Oh, yeah.
You know, do you think anybody's coming by and is like, does anyone own the Rift? Probably in the old lore, yes.
What was the old lore again?
Well, old lore was the Summoner's Rift was like a battleground specifically made
for summoners. Yeah.
And they summon their champions. Now, well, summoners are out of the lore.
Right.
I guess, well, now we're shifting to Wild Rift, I guess. That's going to be the new name for the Rift, I guess.
The Wild Rift.
The Wild Rift. Perfect. What other names could you have for the Rift?
I am not. Oh.
Why is it even called the Rift?
A rift is like supposedly a portal, isn't it?
Like, I guess if we're talking like, you know, magical wizard terms.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. Like a rift in time.
Oh,
That's why anyone can come here. That's why a mountain can turn into a humanoid, apparently, with Malphite.
Are you talking about Malphite?
Yeah, Malphite is literally the size of a mountain. He is literally a mountain that has come to life. I think. That might not be exactly his lore, but it's close enough.
And the sizes are just automatically adjusted.
Zoe's a 2,000-year-old celestial being. The lore is not consistent at all here, Riku. I think that's what we're starting to establish.
Now that I think about it, it's like, are the cinematic universe the same as what we have?
Oh, no. It's like the comic book.
The comic book versus the movies.
Versus the movies. Oh, no. It's confirmed.
It's
what
difficult.
is actually
the canon universe? Is it the short stories?
Like, is Pentakill technically canon?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, did they actually just, destroy Brandel City for a rock concert?
Well, it is multiple universes into one, I suppose, since there's the Star Guardian. But at the same time, because they live in, like, actual real-world setting-ish.
Yeah, but, like, that itself is just an anime.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it's aiming for.
True. And there's the Odyssey one, too, where they're in space.
Odyssey, they're just like, yeah, we're Guardians of the Galaxy, but with Jinx. And
great.
Malphite, once again, being able to fit on a ship.
That is true.
But I don't know. Is he like a rock in that like skin, or does he have like fur? He kind of looks like more like he's.
I think he's
like
Robot Rock.
Robot Rock. Is that the music they play on the radio in the
Robot
Odyssey universe?
rock. It's apparently the new genre, robot rock.
I think what it actually is, it's like there's a multiverse,
Uh huh.
and it's just who's got the most versions of themselves in the multiverse right
Lux.
well,
Who
but
has
in
the
the
most
cinematic
skins? Yeah.
cinematic universe, is it technically Jinx, or is it like Katarina? But Katarina's always the same.
I think it's Lux because you have. I'm not sure if there was a Battle Academia one.
Technically, there is. Technically,
Okay.
there is a Battle Academia animated one.
Okay, so there's
Technically,
that Battle Academia, Star Guardian,
Awaken, which is like traditional Lux.
Awaken.
So it's like 3 versions.
3 versions.
What happens when they're doing so One for All is just when Doctor Strange comes by and just puts all the portals together, and then they're like, all right, you're all the same person, let's go. You're just a different version of me in a different timeline.
Yep, it's the break in the timeline, and a time-space continuum. Someone is definitely meddling with the world.
Who would be meddling?
It is Zoe for sure. Zoe would most likely be the one messing up the timelines. I think.
There's also the timeline where everybody's at a pool party for the rest of their lives, by
Oh,
the way.
actually, that is the
re-
weirdest.
That's also, it's like, oh yeah, I'm still waiting, Aatrox, pool party Aatrox, he's in one of the splash arts, I'm just saying.
He
Was-
was? He is?
He's in the background of one of the splash arts.
I did not notice. Sneaky.
When was the last time there was a pool party skin line? It's been like
The
2
Zoe one, I'm guessing.
But it was only one, right? It was just
Zoe Caitlyn, I think.
Okay, but it's still been like a year or so. Maybe we're due for another pool party skin. Action happened. Like River, if he also didn't go Hail Blades. River, come on, Hail
Conquer
Blades.
times.
Not on my PCS stream. Yeah, no Flash coming out from River. They have been tracking where this Gragas has been, but to be honest, this is exactly how I expected this game to go.
Oh, wait,
Talon. Hey, Candy's coming over. Oh, no! The Blast Cone ends up sealing his fate, as that's going to be first blood going over to Candy.
Surprise! You took the Gragas with you, and therefore first blood, and very unfortunate as well. The jungler of Berjaya Dragons and Talon Esports would gladly have that. Again, really nice vision control coming from Talon, able to track out Enzo, and that's that. Even equates to a dragon. Oop, two-shot rush. Not gonna hit.
Checking.
Uh-huh.
Saying how you doing? How do you do? So that's going to be the Infernal secured for Talon. And I expect nothing else to happen now for another 5 minutes. That's actually how exactly this game I expect to go.
It's the battle of the wards here, really. So, River won.
How did this go? Did River actually flash to get the Blast Cone before? I think that's
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That was good. That was good coming out from River.
Nicely done. And then
No.
Talon Esports decides that's fine. We get
That's
a
enough.
prize. Uh-huh.
We got a Fire Drake. Real talk. Why? So about the mini buffs in League, the mini interaction buffs, correct?
Okay, yeah.
So how any sunglass wearing skin
Oh,
has
yeah, that one.
reduced damage by 1
By 1.
by Leona abilities.
Is that still up?
I think it's still a thing.
It's it's interesting.
I want more quest stuff.
Like the on the hunt. Oh wait, no. Rengar
Freljord
Kha'Zix.
one.
Yeah, Freljord one.
That one's cool.
I forgot how it goes because
It's Lysandra versus Ashe or
And then
Sejuani.
Sejuani, right?
It's if any of the 3 versus each other, then it's Battle of Freljord, and then you get a little crown.
is there a Demacia one versus a Noxus one?
I don't think so. I feel like that'd be the easiest one to do.
That's
Actually, if we're going with the cinematics, I feel like you do Ionia versus Noxus.
Oh yeah, Ionia.
Huh?
No? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one to do.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't even know where Zoe belongs. She doesn't belong anywhere.
She's Targon, if I believe.
Oh, she's Targon. So the same
so
as
is Irelia. So Targonian, I believe it's Targon. Celestials in League, I think, are linked more to Targon, which is
Uh-huh.
the Pantheon,
Right.
area, the kind of
Isn't it like a
demigods.
mountain? Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Not really? Okay, it is.
I think that's what she's linked to in particular.
Bard is included, right?
Is Bard included? I think he's considered a celestial in
Okay,
this.
yeah.
So
Makes sense. All of these celestials.
there's no Aurelian soul. That makes me sad. He got nerfed.
He got nerfed.
Nerfs Aurelian. No one bloody plays him. They're like, he's just a little too powerful.
Like the 1% of the one trick Aurelian
Yeah, the
soul mains.
one trick right now. Also, like, I guess Hui from NA.
Yeah.
Oh, nice true shot barrage. Unified, yeah, he's fine. Where is the Bard, by the way? Kaiwing's on his own little adventure.
He's totally fine, as River is already in
He's not
that
just being
portion.
a land shark.
Uh-huh.
He also got Rift Herald, meanwhile. River just backs off. Chili's, I feel like something's up here.
Interesting. I haven't really gotten to track the time, or rather, like what happened in the game, because usually at this point, probably see a swap, but the Rift Herald's gone.
Yeah. And also, Berjaya usually doesn't go for the swaps.
Uh-huh. That's true.
And I guess Talon just felt like they were more confident. I knew this was going to be a slower paced game. But this is actually, like, starting to take the cake. Like, I was like, oh, they'll play passively on the side of Talon. Candy has barely gone aggressive in this lane. He's only got a 10 CS lead. Like, you take a look at the lanes right now, 5 or 10 CS either way.
Yeah.
It's not a huge lead. It's just that one kill and the Infernal. We'll have a Cloud in a minute, but depends whether or not Berjaya want to try and fight back, because it looks like Talon are the ones being semi-proactive. Well, let's see. Hanabi gets the safety. He sees a bubble. He goes, I don't care about the bubble.
This game is starting to make me doubt my timers in the game.
The timer? Yeah, because it feels like there should be more happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, actually.
It's like, did the Rift Herald actually spawn around 15 minutes or something?
Maybe.
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 It's just a completely different... They're living in a different time. Oh, here comes the...
Bard ultimate comes through. River goes for the knockup. Are they able to? But no, the Kench instantly denies the play. Ooh, that's going to be Sleepy Time Trouble Bubble on to the Bard. But, missing with the Paddle Star. And they'll back off.
Nicely done time by the Berjaya Dragons to deny some sort of kill. And perhaps transition it to the dragon later on. Still funnel in gold towards Candy on this one in particular, and this opens up Talon's take on that dragon. And I don't think Berjaya Dragons will try to contest this whatsoever. It's gotta be fine.
There we go. True Shot Barrage does tag River, but will be safe. Picks it up. That's the second dragon of the game for Talon. And again, just a small little gold advantage.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I can confirm all the Celestials are from Targon.
Okay, all the Celestials.
That includes Soraka.
Right. She's a
just
Celestial.
Celestial of bananas. Apparently.
Honestly
you know what? I'm saying Celestials. That I think it's just a blanket term for kind of spacey demigods.
Spacey.
That's kind of what we're going
Heaven.
for. Star
like stars,
things.
yeah. Actually, I did not expect Pantheon to be a Celestial.
Well, I think he got changed.
Oh, okay.
So originally he was just I believe he was strictly a man.
Yeah.
Like, he was just a warrior in the original. And then the new lore, the rework, he like climbed the mountain and like ascended or something. I didn't read into the Pantheon lore that much.
You know what I miss in the lore? Shurima lore.
You miss Shurima lore.
Yeah, it used to be, I think, insanely popular when Azir, when he was first released.
Azir, that was the best.
Those were the times.
Those were the best.
Forgot how the lore went, but it also involves, I think, Nasus.
Yeah, Nasus is in there. Nasus, Renekton, brothers.
The brothers.
You know what I want to know?
What's
like
up?
from the Rise cinematic. That was also another cinematic. I forgot about the Rise.
Wait,
cinematic.
Rise as in the esports song? The esports song?
No, Rise.
As in Rise.
Like Rise, who's like secretly collecting the Infinity Gauntlet of League of Legends, apparently. Yeah, he's getting all the like crystal shards, the relics. And then there's that giant robot thing. That Nasus like withers.
I totally forgot about
You remember that? I'm like, what's
Oh.
that?
When did that come out?
Let's see. Are Talon gonna set up for anything? Come on. Come on, guys.
Oh, there. Support.
Oh, here we go. Tempered Fate's going to come out. I think that's an easy catch. They don't land the stun. They do get the root. Chili goes into stasis. No one for his team is nearby, though, and that's an easy catch on the side of Talon. A lot burned, but nothing in response, like we mentioned.
Yeah, looks like the exchange is going to be support for a Rift Herald, so this will be Berjaya Dragons' first RH. And Shelly's going to be taken with... I don't think any fight's going to happen, as Talon Esports will decide to just trade that as well to a bottom lane take. Bottom lane. Did I say bottom lane? Well, they got first tower. It's fine. It's fine and dandy for Unified and Timing here. It's great. Extra gold. I wonder where they're going to put the Rift Herald. Probably at top to unleash Ozzy here, or... We'll have to see what the plan is, as the plates have already expired.
I didn't realize Rengar was considered Shuriman.
Huh.
He's under the lore for that. Maybe it's like a cross thing, because there's also like Nidalee in there too. Maybe they're sharing like on the border with something.
Uh-huh.
At this point, I just went to the Runeterra website. I was just looking at lore, because this game is literally that dead. Like, oh man, Talon.
You believe me now that Talon is like one of the...
I believe they are slow play. Yeah, like, oh boy. Yes. They apparently.
Oh yeah, even Nico's there. I thought they were in like a forest.
So
the forest inside. So the forest is inside Shurima?
No. So they're right on the border. So I believe they share it with. Okay, so that makes sense. It's Ixtal, I think is what they like to call. Ixtal. Yeah, it's a jungle near Shurima, and it has a little bit of a cross section where they like share.
Interesting.
So I just realized there's Kaisa on this one, but no Kassadin. On like.
Yeah.
I feel like Kassadin is technically there. I thought he gets pulled into the void there.
What was it again? How did the lore go? Was Kassadin like the father of Kaisa or something? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like heavily implied.
Okay.
Is it ever been confirmed? I think it's just like, haha, small child that you went to the void for, grown woman now, didn't find her body. Also, she kind of has a vendetta against you or something. Yeah, it's a little weird.
It'd be nice to have a cinematic focusing on the... Okay.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we just go ahead. All right, Minji gets caught out. This is literally just rinse and repeat, it seems, here on the side. That's going to be a bullet time coming out. Here comes the Kench just for some safety, too. Brings along K2. Literally, Talon's game plan is Kaiwing, hit an ultimate. You hit an ultimate, okay, kill it. Rift Herald was secured by Berjaya a little bit earlier on. So they do get an inside track here. Do they just trade third dragon for the tower in mid lane? Talon already got first brick a little earlier. That's how they have themselves a 3,000 gold. They're still going. They're just 5-man pushing it. Talon, is this worth? You lost complete control of the midsection of the map now as both towers go down.
Okay. Is he going to
like,
charge? Okay,
no.
Okay.
No.
I was a little bit afraid. So, Talon Esports will trade. Berjaya Dragons did a really nice exchange there and just shoved until inner tower in the mid lane. And I think that's pretty worth, especially if you're not confident yet in taking into these fights. Taking these fights in general. They do have strong pokes, so they can probably try to dance around the dragon or Baron Pit, especially when the Baron dances start to happen. But they do have good disengage as well, with the Tom Kenshin as well as with the Gragas. So everything is fine and dandy for Berjaya Dragons at this point. Again, Talon came from a 2-0-2 defeat last week, and therefore crave to take that back. We'll see, though, if it's possible.
Back to the standard, though. It's wait for this bar to hit an ultimate time.
And it's the same story as well. Misfortune versus Ezreal. bullet time and true shot barrage for some wave clearing.
I was hoping Candy would be a little bit more aggressive on the LeBlanc lane. Like, we've seen how well it can go into the Zoe. We've also seen how bad it can go into the Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can see the distort directly into a bubble start.
Never
like,
5 get. That was
never
interesting.
5 get.
Uh-huh.
Well, Candy's just going to take this. It looks like both teams are like, oh, I'll take this, you take that. That's the truce.
Oh.
All right, Minji. Able to get a little bit. Oh, nice little dodge there. Here comes River, though, and Talon. It's a pick composition through and through, it seems, here. Force everything out of the carry and then finally jump on them. Mid lane's just going to crash into the inhibitor tower meanwhile.
Berjaya Dragons here on the Ezreal. He already has his power spike up and running. Let's see what Berjaya Dragons decide to do with this. Talon Esports, just as you mentioned, formed a very scary pick composition with, as well as you count with Kaiwing and the Bard, and as well as Candy and River all together with their roams. But for now, Talon will be satisfied. We're gonna take a look at a replay, Opal.
What? This is the... We saw what happened. Like, it didn't have vision, so arguably, you know, maybe Minji's a little too far forward, so we're just showing there was no vision there on the Zoe side.
Yeah, Talon Esports has pretty good coverage on the... Okay.
Oh, no, River. Let's see. Candy, Joe. It's literally this 3-man squad. We have not seen Unified or Hanabi anywhere during this game, to be honest. They've just been in a side lane or farming. It's been this 3-man, like, Roman little pick squad of Talon, River, Candy, and Kaiwing that are just seeking out their opponents, trying to get a catch.
Meanwhile, I thought Ozzy was prepared for like a flank, but there is no vision there for Talon anyway, since most of their wards kind of invested more deeper into Berjaya Dragons. Oh well.
I'll take a look at our goal totals on each side. A slight advantage over there to Candy. That's where a majority of Talon's lead is. Like, this kind of goes in line with the doing nothing ideal that we've seen from a couple of squads, that Talon have been free to take, like, every time they get a pick, they get something else.
Yeah.
Berjaya, they haven't really gotten anything else. They've only been able to get an objective here and there. They only got the 2 towers, but we haven't seen anything else out of this squad. It's resulted in Talon having about a 3,500 gold lead.
Yeah, I mean, eventually this comp that they formed for Berjaya Dragons might lose its effectiveness into the later parts of the game. I suppose the same goes for Talon, but you do have Unified on the Misfortune anyways. We'll see though, because it will really depend on these. Because this comp, like Berjaya Dragons' comp, is just so perfect with dragon dances and Baron dances. So I think that's what they're waiting for.
Hey, here's the thing though, you're now on the 4th Drake. You got to start doing it soon.
True.
Because Mountain Soul could go over to Talon, and then it's like, well, it's not as effective what an Ocean would be for against a poke composition like this from a Zoe and an Ezreal. Talon though, mobility key as they're able to get over to safety. How many bloody Rek'Sai tunnels do you need going into a pit? Let's see here. Misfortune nearby. There's a got yourself the Renekton. Oh, they're just going to collapse onto the Aatrox. That's the play here. They're going to be able to get the knock up as they're able to just use throw the kitchen sink at this Aatrox as they're able to pick up the pick. And there you go. Talon with the man advantage now are going to go ahead and start up this Drake.
Yep, this will be their 4th Drake, Dragon Soul, incoming for Talon Esports. I wonder if there's going to be a deny, as they're still trying to stick around. Ooh. Nice damage.
Nice damage, just too late. Mountain Soul's already over on Talon at 23 minutes.
Yeah, this is just basically a direct counter.
Unless this is... Oh, yeah, you get a little bit of... Especially with Guardian.
Yeah.
Guardian's broke with this. Yeah, to be completely honest... It's not the best buff they could have had. If they had the Ocean Drake, would have been perfect against the poke. But hey, you'll take the extra shielding, and then you can just go ahead and dive in. Like, unless Berjaya are like, all right, we are going for that Elder. Maybe that's their play, but Are you sure?
For Talon, they did show some sort of like there is supposedly a window of opening at in the later phases, especially when Elder's up, especially when Baron's up. They do show some sort of weakness, but they've won those games where victory seemed like it could have been taken away from them. For Berjaya Dragons, supposedly, I think they're just trying to again wait for that perfect poke where they just go all in once everything connects, but they're running out of time.
There's so many shields, too.
There's so many shields.
On Talon. Candy also has his Banshees, so he's
Exactly.
able to soak up a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
This is... Oh, man.
Yeah, eventually Talon will, once they're satisfied with their damage, they'll eventually build into the defense against Berjaya Dragons for less burst. And it's the Dragons working in their favor for sure.
And honestly, for Talon, like, you can understand why they play like this. Oh no. Ozzy, don't get caught out. That's not how you want to do it, friend. And that will be an easy kill coming through for Talon. 5th one of the game. Let's see here. Berjaya are trying to collapse. This can be a little gutsy. True Shot Barrage also there. Oh, nice Tempered Fate. Able to find his target. Enzo gets caught up into the bullet time. There's Kench, though, able to deny a little bit more damage. They're now going to go ahead and try and escape through the jungle. Nice sidestep away from the Bard stun, but it isn't enough, as that's going to be 1 kill going over as well to Talon after the initial pick. And it's honestly very similar to what we saw in the AHQ versus Resurgence game.
Yes.
It is Talon does whatever they want, and Berjaya is literally letting them.
Exactly.
This is the least proactive game of League of Legends we have had in 3 weeks, and it's driving me like it's driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Oh, basically the slowest game we've seen so far, the PCS, but Ozzy,
he's going to jump in, but the rest of your team isn't nearby. All right, Minji able to get the bubble onto the Renekton. Too late. Baron is secured by Talon. And let's see, does Berjaya want to try and tunnel them? No, they just go ahead and back off. Super Time Trouble Bubble will get Candy over to safety. Ozzy is getting very far forward, but there's literally nothing. That is the freest Baron that a team has ever tried to contest. They tried to. Did they try to contest, or did they just kind of stand by and watch it?
It looked like half and half. They didn't really dive in or do a lot of poke to that Baron pit, and yeah, this basically equated to a Baron pickoff. Funny how Talon is like, even though even though Ozzy was so far forward, they're like, we don't really care, even though we could sort of dive on you and collapse on you and get another kill. It's totally fine, because the rest of the members of our Berjaya Dragons were practically in the Baron pit. So I really think this team, like Talon Esports, is just very by-the-book, textbook styles. They tried to be a little bit more brave in their draft, I think, which perhaps this is the reason why they're playing slower than usual, is because they came from a 0-2. So this is, standard styles. Back to basics for Talon Esports.
Oh, it's like weird. Like, it's just not being proactive, and they're now down 7,000 gold. Candy comes over. They're going to take another tower. It's yeah, this is just Talon's game. It seems. Let's see. Gragas going to maybe look for a flank. There is some decent vision control, but unfortunately, even taking a Pal Star there wasn't a whole lot of damage onto Candy.
All these shields, and for Talon Esports, and as well as basically the itemization as well from Candy.
When does Berjaya think they win this? Like super late game they're hoping for? That's going to get a flash out of Candy at least. There's another catch though coming out from Kaiwing into, again, a bullet time here. Chili is able to keep his carry alive, but he gets caught out. One mistake will do it. And that's all Talon needs, is with this minion wave, that should be the inhibitor tower.
They still have Minji though, but wave clear, it's not existent.
Ozzy, oh boy, he has to back off. That's also going to be the redemption coming on down. Hanabi just takes it. And honestly, this is looking like the simplest game of League of Legends Talon has probably ever played.
It is.
Oh, you know, just take him down.
Take him down, get out, get a tower, or rather get a tower, get out, move to next objective. Elder Drake we go. This is...
Yeah, they're going to get Elder Drake before 30 minutes. What is Berjaya doing this game? I love how River's like, I don't need your portal. I shall take my own tunnel. All right, let's see. Miracle Dragon Steel.
This is the time.
If Ozzy gets taken out immediately, there isn't no
Oh.
steal. Yeah, he does. Candy's going to get it. Oh, Battle Star! Close, but no cigar. That's going to be Elder Drake now in favor of Talon, and they're hunting. Oh, River's just going to execute him with his ult into the Elder Dragon. Execute. Hanabi is also looking for it. Candy also pushes on in. In all honesty, this is near perfect game coming out from the side of Talon. Only losing the 2 towers. We'll see if they lose even 1 member when it comes to this final push. But when time comes through, Enzo gets taken out. It's a double kill for Hanabi. And that was... Talon just plays the game of League of Legends and wins.
Congratulations to an almost perfect game.
That was
my
the
Talon
weirdest
esports.
game. That was the weirdest game
that
I've
is-
ever seen. That's one of the weirder ones.
It is. It's on the list. I think we had one like
Maybe
last
the
week.
Dragons really want to